What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of the series called Why Did You Stay? Why Do You Stay with the Narcissistic Person? This is going to be part 4. This is titled Kids. Kids can be one of the biggest reasons that you stay in a toxic narcissistic relationship. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Thank you. I stayed for the kids. I stayed because of my children. I don't want my children growing up in a toxic household and things like that. Kids, I'm telling y'all, kids is one of the biggest reasons that I hear when I'm talking to people over Zoom, when I'm doing my little one-on-one coaching calls and things like that. One thing I hear constantly is I stay because of my kids. I stay because of my kids and things like that. Because kids, y'all, I'm telling you, if you don't have, like, if you listen to this right now, and you don't have kids by this toxic person, by this narcissistic person, save yourself. Look at the comment sections of literally almost all my videos. You will hear people saying this doesn't work when you have kids. It's different when you have kids. Life changes with this person when you have kids and things like that. If you do not have kids by a toxic narcissistic person as of this video, and you're not pregnant right now, and save yourself. Save yourself a lot of time, effort, energy. Of course, protect yourself, and if you want to leave as safely as possible, because if you have kids with this person, typically narcissistic people view kids as continuous all-time access to you. They view kids as leverage to the person they're having kids by, male or female. You know what I mean? They just typically do. That's typically how it goes right there. When you're dealing with narcissistic people, they look at kids as access. Kids are pretty much keys to the door of your life. They feel when a narcissistic person has kids by you, they feel entitled to your time, your effort, your energy, your love, your body, your house, your money, literally everything about you, even if y'all are not together. Some narcissistic, toxic people will try to trap you with a child. They'll promise to change and things like that. You know what we need to fix this relationship? A kid. And if you have kids by this person, that's not going to keep y'all. If y'all are struggling with time together and communication and things like that, how in the hell is a child going to fix that? Because kids are going to take more time away from you, more intimacy time away from you. Kids are going to frustrate you because they cry in the middle of the night. They're hungry. You can't figure out why I'm just telling you. If you're a parent, you already understand this. But if you don't have kids by a narcissistic person, you can save yourself a lot of time, effort, energy. And I'm telling you, in life, by leaving this person alone right now. Look, I know it. Look at the comment section. Like, listen to people. Men and women in my comment section are saying the same thing. I wish I never had kids by her because she uses the kids against me. She spreads rumors about me. She hides the kids. She keeps the kids. He keeps the kids. He does. Like, I'm telling y'all, he abandoned the family. She abandoned the family. It's always something. It's similar. It's different, but it's similar at the same time. You know what I mean? So if you're dealing with a toxic person right now and you don't have kids by them, leave, because kids will keep you there. Even when you're at your unhappiest point in your relationship, even when you feel like you're done with the relationship and you have children by this person, a lot of times people want to keep the family together. So I've talked to men as well. This is not just a female thing, y'all. This is a male thing as well. Because men experience this very similar things. I talked to a man very recently. His wife is a narcissistic person, cheating on him, whatever. You know what I mean? Doing all this back and forth and whatnot. And he said, I want to leave, but I'm afraid, what is she going to do to my kids? So he feel like he's stuck there. Kids make you feel stuck. And sometimes this is luck. And sometimes those kids will grow up to resent you. I'm just telling you. Because so many people is like, I don't trust them as a parent. I don't trust the mom or the dad as a parent. So I stay for the kids and things like that. So 100% of the time, they're going to be in that household with this toxic person. If you leave, if y'all separate or whatever, at least they get 50% free time from this toxicity. Because I've talked to so many people that when their kids grow up, the kids cut them off because they kept them in the toxic environment. My mom was too scared to leave, and so I resent her for that. Now, and they cut the mom off too. They cut the dad off. They cut both parents off. Kids these days are growing up and going no contact with their parents at an astonishing rate. They don't care about if people try to give them advice like, you only get one mom, you only get one dad, give them a chance. You don't know what they've been through, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. Kids will cut you the hell off when they grow up. They'll cut the toxic person off, and they cut the person who they feel like enabled the toxicity. They kept them in the toxicity. I promise you, even if you're not a narcissist, the kids might cut you off when they get older because they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you get destroyed in a toxic relationship any longer because now they're adults. Kids can grow up to resent you. I promise you. Sometimes if you talk to your kids, if they're of the age that you can talk to them and just say, hey, look, this is not working out. I'm going to leave, whatever. I feel like that helps. And sometimes they understand, like, yeah, it's time to go, mom. Oh, dad, let's get this dip. We'll spend half the time with your house. At least we get some free time. At least we get out of the toxicity a little bit. And sometimes I talk to parents, sometimes, and this is a thing too, I don't see a lot of people talking about. If you stay for the kids, you can start to resent your kids because you look at your kids as anchors to this ship, to your boat that's keeping you in this narcissistic, toxic water. You know, that's keeping you in the sea of narcissism. That's keeping you in the sea of narcissism 100% of the time. If you use that excuse or whatnot, or that reason, whatnot, that you stayed because of the kids, you can start to resent your kids. I'm telling you, it's a psychological thing. You might know, I always love my kids. I'm not saying you don't love your kids. I'm saying you will start to resent your kids because you feel like your kids are the only reason you stay in this toxicity. So that can happen as well. A lot of people don't think about it from that perspective right there, because you can look at your kids, you can love them, you can cherish them, you can smile at them. But then you think about it like, damn, if you wasn't for y'all, I could be gone right now. I could be living my best life. I could be going out here trying to find happiness somewhere else. You know what I mean? So some people will blame their kids and they grow up and they resent their kids, or they resent their kids when they're young. I'm just telling y'all how the human mind is a fickle thing. Fickle. It works weird, y'all. I'm telling you. The kids, I'm telling you, if you don't have kids now, don't have kids to try to fix a relationship, y'all. If you feel like your relationship is on the rocks, don't have kids to try to fix your damn relationship, because kids don't fix anything. Those kids, if you do have children, put this into your head, y'all. Your kids deserve to grow up better than you did. Your kids did not ask to be here. They don't owe you anything. So many people grow up, and I think so many people, especially toxic parents, they make the kids feel like they owe them something. Don't be the toxic parent. Make you feel like, I stayed because of you. You should be thankful that I kept your family together. Mom or dad was getting cheated on, and your kids can sense when you're unhappy, y'all. Children can sense that. They can tell when you're unhappy. 100% you're gonna be unhappy 100% of the time, standing in this toxic narcissistic dynamic. When you, like I said, I'm just telling you, I know everybody doesn't leave. I'm not telling everybody to leave. I'm not telling people to stay. I'm telling you, make the decision that's best for you. Because if your kids are not getting loved and cared for by this toxic parent, what makes you think anything is going to change? Hoping somebody's going to change is a toxic ass trait. Hope is dangerous. Misplaced hope can be extremely dangerous and extremely toxic to a lot of people. It absolutely can. Misplaced hope, like hoping that somebody will change, hoping things will get better, hoping your kids will see that you tried and fought to keep the family together. Hope is dangerous, and it can be misplaced hope can be dangerous, y'all. And don't look at the kids as anchors. Don't look at your kids as anchors, because the decision is still on to y'all, male or female. I know this is not focused on just women. Y'all know people just think I'm a man-hating channel for some reason. This is not a man-hating channel, y'all. I'm a man. I know how my mind works. So I speak from a male perspective most of the time, because I can't really offer you the 100% female perspective. You know what I mean? So if you want a female narcissistic perspective, go talk to Cluster B Milkshake. She will give you the nitty gritty on female narcissists. Trust me. Cluster B Milkshake is on YouTube. Go check her out. She's a female narcissist, and she shoots from the hip like an old Western. She shoots for she give you 10 paces, turn around and shoot from the hip. That's Cluster B Milkshake right there for you. So yeah. So don't use the kids as excuses, y'all. Use the kids as reasons. Don't use them as a reason to stay. Use them as a reason to go if that's what you want to do. I have to give my kids. You know, some people say this right here. They say, I have to give my kids a 2-parent household regardless of how unhappy I am. Huh? I have to give my kids the father or the mother in their life regardless of how unhappy I am. So I have to stay here and cry every night and give all my energy and love to the kids while I'm perpetually unhappy. Switch those words around. I have to give my kids the best life possible, which all the time, y'all, is not a 2-parent household. 2-parent households, whether one parent or both parents are toxic or unhappy, are just as bad or worse than a single parent household. So many people, I see the statistics, but if one parent is toxic as hell and treating the kids terribly and taking away their self-esteem and things like that, stifling their emotions, making them feel like they're not worth what they are worth, that's toxic, y'all. 100% of the time, that's a toxic household to grow up in. Who cares if it's 2 parents? 2-parent households don't work if one or both of the parents hate each other. It just doesn't work that way. We can just stay together for the kids. Okay, they're gonna live separately. So y'all live in separate rooms, do all this stuff together, do all this stuff separately in the same household while your kids grow up and see that. I'm just telling y'all, kids is one of the main reasons. Like I said, I got this from Dr. Ramadi's book as well. I read Dr. Ramadi's book, Should You Stay or Should You Go? Or should I say, I gotta get the name of that book right. It's Should I Stay or Should I Go? Or Should You Stay or Should You Go? Y'all, it's a great, amazing book. I literally watched it. I literally read that book, and that's why I got this list from right here, y'all. It's an amazing book. I'm reading Out of the Fog right now. So the book is called, give me 1 second. Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's about Dr. Ramadi. So check that out, y'all. Anyways, y'all, use the kids as a good reason, not as a bad reason to stay in a toxic relationship. Anyways, y'all, stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.